in the previous episode of the Toy War.
After successfully capturing and encircling the regime supply line in the northwestern region, the rebels planned to use the same tactics in the southeastern part. They intended to launch a surprise attack from the jungle on a town in that area and attempt to assassinate a high-ranking regime general. He's sending one company of resistant militia soldiers and one company of civilian resistant militia and 3 regiments of armor and background artillery support to launch a surprise attack from the jungle on a town in that area and attempt to assassinate a high-ranking regime general in the southeastern part of the country. Hello everyone, this is One Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of the Toy War Season 2. This is episode 53, and in the previous episode we saw the rebels encircle and surprise attack the supply line of the regime forces in the southern part of the country by using the jungle. And today's episode we're gonna see them once again commencing another surprise attack in the southeastern town in the map in the country by using the jungle once again to surprise attack them and try to assassinate a high-ranking general in the town. Welcome back guys to another episode. This is episode 53 of the Toy War Season 2, and for the introduction, we're in the southeastern town of the regime. This is their main base in the defense line in the southern, and this is the main HQ of the town right here with the flags, because right here is the general over here. And if you're gonna hear something in the background, that's a campaign, so don't bother about that. And sorry for the dogs if you're gonna hear them. And also guys, in the previous episode, thank you so much for your support and your likes and your subscribes and your comments. Thank you so much for that guys. And our goal for this year is to reach our milestone, our 150 subscribers. And if we want more like this guys, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button. Don't want to miss any future episode or the future content of the channel. And if you want to go to join my Discord, go to this video description and you will click the link there, because if you join my Discord, you have your own role there, being like commander, lieutenant, soldier, pilot, tank commander, an officer, everything you want there, because for each faction, and every time I'm saying this, that each episode will affect the next episode. That means who will win here will affect the next or the future episode of the series. So who will win will change the fate for the next episode. And also guys, after this we're gonna return to the Imperial continent for another 2 episodes there. And if you want to suggest your own hero, please comment guys in the comments. I will put the type of hero you want to suggest in the comments. I will put that in the game. So yeah, that's all I want to say. And also, this is Saturday guys, I'm recording this in Saturday, so yeah, because yesterday I need to sleep early and then there's lots of noises, so I can't record. That's why I'm gonna record right now in today's Saturday, and I will upload it for the next day, for Sunday. And also guys, I think that's all I want to say. I'm trying to fix some audio, trying to fix my brand new audio for each episode and each video of the channel. And I think that's all I want to say. No more wait. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to update you in the world map. There you go. After 1 week of real life, the rebels successfully capture their capture. Look, they're fully encirclement right here. Also here, they're fully encircled the regime, and they're fully encircled these guys here, and they're cut off. The supply line is right over here in the previous episode, and right over here, they're successfully cut off right here, and encircle the remaining defense forces right over this area. And for today's battle location is right over here. That's the today's battle location, guys. I think no, that's that mistake. That's a wrong one. That's my mistake, guys. Sorry for my mistake. That's the wrong location. In today's battle location is right here in this where I'm pointing my cursor. Don't focus on the red circle because that's my mistake. Where right now is right over here in here. So yeah, sorry for my mistake for the location of today's battle, guys. And I think that's all I want to say. This will be another surprise battle. I think it's time to prepare and start this battle. No more waiting around, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay guys, no more waiting around. I start this battle. Wait, I'm gonna fix my headset. Start this battle for the first wave of this surprise attack in the jungle. I'm seeing some backfield artillery support. Yun na. Yep, there's the first wave, and there's the backfield artillery support. You've been alerted. Yep, you've been alerted. Let's start the wave. Here's the tap. First wave begin their attack. Oh my god, that's scary. Look at that. Ooh, direct hit. I'm the first to begin this first wave. There's lots of rebels in the jungle. Let's see, yep, they're jungle. Some civilian militia and the resistant official militia fighters are fighting in the jungle. And the wave 2 is here because that's the armor for the wave 2. Wave 2 is begin. And let's start some urban battle. Grenade! I see that grenade. Ooh, dodge. Great dodge for the rebels. Comes tank. The rebels are surprised. They're surprised the attack against the regime. Grenade! Ooh! That's great grenade for the rebels. Here comes the regime! More regime soldiers! And for mortar. On the right side of the town, the regime is moving forward in the street. Another tank has been destroyed. How do you do? Some regime soldiers are fighting. What the oppressor? The oppressor is still alive. Oh, good. I think the third wave is coming. Let me see. Yep, I hear yep, there's the third wave. Panzer G and Jug Thunder. Yep, that's the Jug Hunter of the rebels. Good. The regime are really fighting now. Fighting in the streets. Ooh. Here comes the regime. Or pushing in the street by the regime, by the rebels. Ooh. What? Oh my god. Ooh, there you go, that died. Ooh. The rebels are pushing in the right side. But right here. Ooh, they're pushing. Sorry for the lag, guys. Oh my god. Come on, regime. Mortars die? No precision. Mortar away! Ooh, there's the mortar. There's the high-ranking general of the regime. More tanks are pushing in. Yep, more tanks. Our regime soldiers are pushing. The rebels are really pushing now. Sheesh, some urban fighting. Ooh, the regime is trying to hold. Oh no, it's broken. The machine has been destroyed. Oh, that's a rebel so fighting. Water away! Grenade! Ooh! Grenade! Ooh! Another grenade! Another grenade! From another regime soldier! Ooh! That SMG is good. Attack! What about the regime Earth? The regime Earth! There you go. The regime is pushing. I think that's the last wave. The last wave of the attack. Yep. That's the last wave of the regime of the rebels for surprise this surprise attack, guys. The regime tried to hold. Oh, but the officer died. Yep, the officer has been killed. The regime are still holding. There you go. More support. Helping the AI for fair defenses. Ooh, grenade. Ooh, there you go. The regime are still holding here. There you go. I'm gonna help the regime. Ooh. God. I'm Here, another thumbnail for a much better thumbnail. Egypt. Try to hold, still holding it. Okay, this will be the final. Fish. Done. Egypt still trying to hold. We still have more infantry coming. Ooh, there you go. That died. What about here? Comes the rebels. Ooh. How many regime forces left? Ah, we have. Ooh. They're fighting. Yep, they're still fighting. Regime are still. This is the 4 regime is left in this town, and the rebels are really pushing in. They're still alive. They still survive. But we've been surrounded. Time to see what's the name of this. First name is King Wong, the first soldier. The second soldier is Tudu Tampham for the third soldier, and for the last soldier, Hanbu. Hanbu is some Vietnamese name, and sorry for if I'm wrong, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's the name for Vietnamese, for the regime soldier, the poor soldier. And let's see, can hold. And these are the 3 remaining. Oh no, 2 remain. And that's a win for the rebels. Another win for the rebels, and another successful surprise attack against the regime force. The defense line of the regime in the southeastern part of the country is collapsing, guys. They can't hold any more defenses. They can't hold it anymore. They're losing everywhere. They're losing the supply lines, and they're being cut off, and they're full encirclement by the rebels. That means the only option for the regime force is to fight until death or surrender. And for the capital city in the north, there will depend the high commander of the regime force in the northern, who is in charge of the entire northern front, as inside of that capital city. That means if that capital city fall and that high commander has been killed, there's some chance that the regime government need to discuss some ceasefire and the peace offering for the rebels to stop this war. Because if that happened with the regime already know that the result is that they're losing this war, and they don't want to anymore continue this war, because if they still continue, the entire country will be fallen to the rebels' hand. That's why that means the regime need to decide if they want to peace or continue the war. And after that for the rebels, it's a great successful attack in the all previous episode of this in the Kano continent. There has lots of successful attacks, and for the regime, always failing. I think that's all I want to say. And if you want more like this, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and hit that bell button. Don't miss any future episode or future content of the channel. And for the context, I forgot to tell you for the context, this is not real, guys. This is a fictional war, fictional battle. There's no real connection in real life events. This is just a fictional, guys. Because if I don't tell this, YouTube admin will delete my channel and delete my video because they will gonna flag this if they think this is real, because some YouTube admins are AIs. So yeah. And if one suggests your own hero, please comment, guys. I will put that hero in the game, and I will and right now I'm doing lots of update for this, the mod I'm using for the series. I'm adding lots of things, brand new equipment, brand new vehicles for the future episode of future season and future episode of the series. I want to make it better for my viewers, for the people who are gonna watch the series. I want to make it much fun, brutal, better, and longer fight, and realistic. Not too realistic. I don't want YouTube thing that's too real. A fictional, realistic battle. And if you want to join my Discord, go to my description, guys. Go to this video description. Just click the link there, and if you join my Discord, you have your own role there, like being commander, lieutenant, soldier, officer, and a pilot. Look for each faction, because I always telling this that what will happen here will affect the next episode. So who will win here will affect the next and the future episode of the series. I think that's all I want to say in this episode for episode 53 of the Toy War Season 2, and that's all I want to say. This is the Palawan Gaming. Goodbye and see you in the next episode, guys.